evil offspring begin to multiply again. Okay, you start over. Yeah, things aren't much better, right? Things are still collapsing. So you have the Tower of Babel, probably a ziggurat to reach heaven, right? Our son is a worker. Don't tweet us. Our son is a worker in Ras Al Khaimah, the United Arab Emirates. We were there, our third son. We were there in October, and we went to what's the name of that building? Do you remember? The Burj Al Khalifa or something like that. Anyway, it's the tallest building in the world. I don't know if you've been there in Dubai. Of course, and I mean, we went up, somebody gave us a gift to go up, only halfway though. It's too expensive, like hundreds of dollars to go to the very top. It's amazing, but it's sort of like that, right? What do they want to say? We've got the tallest building in the world, and it is amazing, isn't it? Well, it's kind of like that. This is what human beings can do. But the problem is, what's the sin there? They want to make a name for themselves. That's what the narrative says, right? They're trying to reach God's realm without God, and we can listen. We can have a just, beautiful, good, righteous, civil, caring society here in the United States, not just the United States, all over the world. We can do it without God. We can do it without God. It'll be fine. We can do that. Can't do. Hey, we're Americans, right? We can do that. But that's actually the fundamental sin, isn't it? The fundamental sin is we can live life without God. We really don't need him. That's what Satan said to Adam and Eve. You don't need God. You'll be fine. You can do it on your own. And, of course, we see that in Isaiah 14, which is about the king of Babylon, maybe about Satan as well. But at least, clearly, it's about the king of Babylon. What does he say? You said to yourself, I'll ascend to the heavens. I'll set up my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the mount of the God's assembly. In the remotest parts of the north, I will ascend above the highest clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. There it is. So that's the fundamental sin, isn't it? At the end of the day. So evil seems triumphant again. But God always rules. Evil never wins. Yeah, I didn't emphasize this enough, maybe, the flood, right? Sinners seem like, if there's 8 godly people in the world, it's over, It's over, but it's never over until it's over, right? If you watched the football game last night, I only saw the fourth quarter. I so wanted Alabama to lose. They always win. Why does Alabama always win? If you're an Alabama fan, forgive me for this little statement here. But anyway, I was like, yes, Georgia is ahead, 20-10, finally. I know Alabama lost last year, but they're going to lose. But of course, they came back, right? I'm not comparing Alabama to God, but but the righteous finally win. I mean, it was kind of an amazing comeback to watch. You guys are busy students; you don't watch football games, right? But I only watched the fourth quarter, so I was out with somebody. But that's the way it seems like evil's going to win, but it's not going to win, right? God judges at the flood. He judges at the Tower of Babel. He scatters the human race. And we sort of see now, don't we, we're still scattered, aren't we? But we see as the human race comes together more, the danger is that evil becomes concentrated, right? We join all together. You think, and there's still this illusion in people's mind, if we could just all get together and we just have one system together, then we can have a just, wonderful society, Well, if anybody paid attention to the 20th century, you know what happens, whether it was communism or the Nazis or whatever. It isn't a just society. Evil breaks out.